Hi there, so this is a video to show you how to use the drag and drop email builder inside of Sharpspring. So it is a very easy to use system, and you can use any of the existing email templates of course, but this is a very easy way to build a beautiful looking email with your own branding. So underneath content, if you go to email templates, you can have a look at all of the sort of preloaded templates, etc. There are the designer templates, but then if you click in here, the simple templates, and scroll down, there is this drag and drop template. So you would then want to click to create a new one. You can decide what you want to call it, and then you can then choose. I always tick those two boxes just to be certain, and then click to add email. The first thing that I will generally do is to come into this box over here called theme styles and change the fonts to the fonts of your brand if you have those set, and then also to edit the email background color. So it's generally set to this grey. One of the important things to have ready and open is your branding colours, etc. If you have those available. So you can then change this to be whatever it is for your branding, and then what the text colour is going to be. So at least those are then set up. What you also need to do is have a look at the send settings. So write your subject line, who the email is from. Can you send an email multiple times to one person is dependent on the email. And then you want to make sure that you've included the view in browser link. So those are then those settings. And then what you want to start doing is dragging and dropping your content in. So if you click on content and layout, you then have all of these various pre-styled elements that you can drag and drop into your email. So for example, we can pop in the pre-header. We can then put in how we're going to start. We'll pop that in under there. So you need to have the purple block come up, which then shows you where it's going to go. And you can then add in all of these various elements to be able to style your email. You can play around with them, see how they all display. The one thing I would like to show you is how to change parts of these. So anytime that you're going to replace an image in Sharpspring, if you click into this region, you're going to get this black bar coming up. To change the image, you click down the plus button and click on image. Then you'll need to click into this folder, and very often I just take note of the original width, because sometimes the image you would have loaded is a bit bigger or a lot bigger, and you need to make sure that you're setting it to the right width. So if we then click into this folder, it opens up the all of the images that you will have uploaded. You can create new folders to try and keep things in the right place. But for example, now let's click on this image, and we can then see that this is now much bigger, and we can change it. If we needed to upload a new image, click on upload. You can either drag the files in there or navigate to find a file, select it. Okay, let's select it. Click upload. Once it reaches 100%, you can then click close and then insert, and it'll pull that image into your email. You just need to change dimensions and your image then goes in. So for buttons, etc., if there is a button, if you click on it, it then opens up your panel on this side. You can then change to whatever you need it to be. Your hyperlink would obviously be wherever you want the button to go, and you can then change your colors to whatever your branded colors are. You can also change the alignment of the button within that area and change the font style of the button and change from normal to uppercase. And you can also change it from either having rounded corners. If you set that to 0, it will then have square corners. And you can also add in a border if you would so want, whatever it is that suits your branding, etc. Editing the text is very easy, so any section that you come in here, you can then just type and change the text as you need it. This pre-header text here will very often be what gets pulled into the email preview in most email clients, so think about this quite carefully as to what would get people to open an email. There are also various layouts that allow you to do different column sizes, so you can have sections that have got, for example, 3, which is quite nice for products, etc. So that you can then add a product. The one thing is here, then make sure that all of your images are exactly the same size when you insert them. Then what you can also do, you've got various different styles of footer that you can add in to the bottom of the email. You can add in plain text areas, and then also if you come up to the top here where there's elements, you can then add different elements into that single text area. So if we want to pop that inside there, it'll then bring in an image in that section. So it really is a very easy builder. Once you are happy and you want to save it, you click Save, and that will then save all of the things that you have done. If you leave this page without clicking Save, obviously you will lose everything. What you would then want to do is send yourself a preview, so click on Send a Preview Email, put the email address in, and then send the preview, and it will come up in your inbox as having preview in the subject line of the email. And once you are ready, this has saved it as a template, but you can click Send, and then you select either the scheduling, or you can send it to a list. So that is just a very quick run through of the email drag and drop templates on Sharpspring.